Good morning, family. Do you know what today is? It's Friday. And for most people, it means it's the end of the work week. For children, it's the end of the school week. And so many people are so excited for Friday that they have different sayings about Friday, different songs about Fridays, and you're just happy on a Friday. I can remember when teachers would be so excited about Fridays because it was dress down day, and that was the day that they were able to rest. They have poured out and poured out to the students all week long. They have taught the lesson, and they have given them all of themselves and what they needed to know. And on Friday, it was almost like payday. You need to give me back what you have learned, everything that I've taught you. So for kids, they may be excited about it's Friday and I don't have to get up and go to school the next day. But then some may be dreading that it's Friday because I may not be ready for the big test. However, Friday has always been that happy day for many people. And like I said, for a lot of the teachers, they were excited because they had poured out and they were ready for a day of rest the next day. How many of you all feel like that spiritually sometimes? Spiritually, that you are just 5 miles to empty, that you have poured out and you have nothing else to give. You're pouring out and now you're just spiritually 5 miles to empty. Your tank is almost just low. Well, in Jeremiah 31st chapter, 25th verse, the word of God tells us that he will refresh tired bodies and restore tired souls. So how do we rejuvenate? Because we have to remember that even our Creator, even God, had a day of rest. So when we have poured ourselves out spiritually and we have done so many good things, we have preached the gospel, the word of God, we have led the choir, we have practiced with the praise team, we have led Bible study, we have prepared for the Sunday school lessons, we have fed the poor, we have done the outreach ministry, we have done so much, so many great things. We have been the hands and feet of Jesus, and that we just pour out and pour out. But we are not doing anything else to become rejuvenated and to become refilled. Some of us are parents and we have done for the children. Some of us are spouses and we have done the things we're supposed to do for our spouses. We have done so much and we're doing so many good things. We're pouring out until we are just tired. We are empty and we don't have anything else to give. And we are just at a point that we have become spiritually exhausted. Our whole minds, bodies, and souls are exhausted. And what do we want to do? We just want to lay down and rest. But however, just as you get excited to talk to that favorite person on the phone or see that favorite person, Jesus is also excited when you come to him and commune with him, and he will fill you back up. He will restore you back up. He wants you to come back to him and be filled. He don't want you to be so tired and you poured out and given so much of yourself. He wants you to be filled back up. He wants to fill you back up. And how do we do that? We commune with him. We get into worship with him. We communicate with him and we get that spiritual feeling. And oftentimes we are so busy that we don't feel back up. We don't sit down and just rest in him. We don't get replenished back with the word, opening up our word and reading our word and just connecting with God, because all of it is right there in the word. He speaks to us. And then let's remember that we are spiritual beings and His spirit would love to commune with our spirit. He wants us to worship. He wants us to praise. He wants us to sing and dance with him. He wants to fill us up so that when we go back out, we'll be able to be effective, because there is nothing like a person who is moving about, who's doing work for God, but they're grouchy because they're so exhausted, because they need a spiritual filling. So today, I ask you, while you're out doing all those good things, you're working, you're bringing people to Christ, you're doing all the right things, you're taking care of your children, you're taking care of your spouses, you're taking care of everybody. Take care of yourself. Allow God to replenish you. Commune with God. Spend some time with him. Spend some time in his word. Spend some time with just meditating on the word. Spend some time in song. Spend some time just communing with him and being one with the Spirit. And you'll get that rejuvenation. Rest in the Spirit. Rest in his Spirit, so that you can be spiritually effective, so that you can go back out and do what he has called you to do, so that you can go back out and walk in your purpose. With something to think about, this is Yolanda. Have a happy Friday or not. The choice is truly yours. Be blessed.